better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day, a beautiful Friday of buttons that need to be checked. We got two today. If you noticed earlier, we had a dedicated video to a sponsor that was earlier today. So if you guys rock with it, I appreciate it. If you don't, I thank you for tuning in right now. I talked about that video on two separate videos or episodes of Button Check because I wanted to let you guys know the story behind it, you know, just didn't want to put it out there cold turkey. But either way, thank you guys for all the mad support. We got this one, some insane, ridiculously insane to the point where it's just dumb. I gotta be honest with you, it is so dumb that my head hurts. You ever heard something so dumb that it gives you a damn headache? You gotta take a damn ibuprofen. Anyway, let's check these buttons. It's Friday, it's the weekend. Let's get them, let's go. All right, first up, because the NA actually banned the good Smash players, it is now Japan over the NA in Smash for the first time ever. Buttons that need to be checked. This is a wild take because it's just the way they say it. Check it out, we're gonna unpack. Okay, so there is this band player by the name of Anti, if I'm saying his name correctly. I want to say it happened around the time when everybody was getting banned back in 2020. I'm not going to go into his allegations or what he was convicted of or anything like that as far as like in the community. All I know, he's not really in the community anymore. So he posted this just the other day, I think it was like yesterday, saying, NA Smash canned the Salem, Zeros, Ali, am I saying that right? Is Ally? Nero's M2Ks of the game, so now the rest of the playing field will never receive the ripple effects of their knowledge/minds. And now it's Japan over NA in the first Smash ever, real Gen Z shit. Then from there, he goes deeper, unfortunately, but he posted this video a few days ago. Check it out.
These Smash is dumb as hell. Yo, look, y'all banned all the Predators, right? So a lot of girls be going to tournaments again, right? Like, it's safe now. All the Predators banned, blah, blah, blah. The girls are still not going because all the who are fucking making the scene fun are banned. The girls lost interest. They're like, fuck this shit. Yeah, you banned all the fucking rock stars. This shit is whack. I ain't going to no fucking tournament. There's usually like hot cosplays at tournaments. My telling me like, this is having no salaries to tournaments no more, bro. Y'all fucking, you fucked it all up. Everybody sucks now. The girls don't go anymore. Fucking venues canceling. Tournament series canceling. I fucked it all up.
Okay, so he says, y'all banned all the Predators. Now ain't no girls there no more because y'all done banned all the rock stars. He said, the tournament is ass now. My boys is telling me ain't no shorties there no more because y'all done banned all the rock stars. Okay, so, you know, community starts reacting. Trust me, we got way more. So far, they're saying putting M2K on the list of a bunch of predators and then blaming it on Gen Z is crazy work. Underneath that, maybe they shouldn't have been pedophiles. If I recall correctly, Zero, Ally, and Nero were banned for pedophilia and not being too good at the game. Then continuing, saying Japanese geniuses doubling as non-predators might have had something to do with it, just maybe. And now we stuck with Hitler, and then they got you left and okay, yeah, you see what they're trying to say. But then it gets deeper because there's others in agreement right here saying, not gonna talk about specific names, but cancel culture 100% killed NA's skill, and it's an embarrassment to be a part of Team NA. Then beneath that, people go in saying, we should not ban people for being pedos so that the USA can be the best at Smash is a hell of a take. And Cope, Nero, the only one on that list who was doing anything in ult and was the one who needed to go the most. And I would like to hear why you think the things these people have done should be excused. And interesting, do you think Smash skill is directly related to being a pedo? Seems like the conclusion you're drawing here. Then going back to that other side right here saying, this is such a bad mindset to have. I don't care how good you are at a game. If you're a bad person, you don't belong in the community. Being able to attend tournaments is a privilege, not a right. Enough with this cancel culture BS. Underneath that, people start responding saying, in saying that this is even a conversation in the first place, protecting the community is always more important than being perceived as better in a video game. Then continuing along that same train of thought, they go a little deeper saying the problem is everyone's definition of a bad person is different. What also doesn't help is there were already people banned for ridiculous reasons while worse people in the community face lesser consequences. Here's the reason why I think that statement, oddly enough, kind of makes sense, because there's been an argument a long time in the FGC. Now, I'm not saying it applies here. I'm not saying that these people that were banned shouldn't have been banned. I'm not sticking up for them in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even saying the first tweet that we read is a good take. Not at all. What I'm trying to say is I think there was always an argument, and it was actually a good argument when there was a lot of bans in the future, because some people in the future, in the past, what the hell are we talking about the future? Anyway, what I'm saying is, like, especially back in 2020, a lot of people were arguing, okay, here's these bans, and we've seen, man, we were seeing bans left and right. We weren't used to anything like this. COVID hit, all this other stuff. But who's making the decisions? And who voted these people in to make the decisions? Because it almost seemed like we just started handing out bans willy-nilly, and some people were being overlooked. Some people were getting slaps on the wrist, while other people were getting banned, while some people were getting perma-banned, and we were like, yo, what's really happening? So that's all I'm trying to say. I don't know who this person is, and I'm not trying to agree with them at all, but I've seen that argument before, because I do feel that the FGC kind of unwillingly entered this new stage where we were just like, hey, there's a governing body. Remember there was a smash COC. It was like code of conduct, like the council. Nobody really voted them in. They were just like the head. They tried to do FGC COC right after that. That thing imploded because people started coming out speaking like there was way too many people in this. Some people were all about themselves. There was too many egos. It was bullshit at the end of the day. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like all of a sudden the FGC just entered this weird stage where people like voted themselves. It's me, I'm the judge. I'm gonna rule who's a good person and who's a bad person. Because unfortunately right now we're going off of Twitter. We're going off of social media, and social media is probably the dumbest form of judgment. But, and let me clear it up, there is a clear difference between social media judgment and actual breaking the law. Because some of these cases, y'all, they actually broke the damn law. And that shit is clear as day. There's no arguing that. And I guess along that same train of thought, I noticed this person actually posted this damn clip. Check this out.
You guys are naming people that are like sex offenders and out there racist and fucking like fucking people that promote harm and shit. Yo, that's not canceled. That's the law. That's the fucking law. When you do a crime, you go to jail. You're not canceled. You're a criminal.
PM.
That clip right there actually reminds me of the movie Liar Liar, I believe it's called, with Jim Carrey, and he's the lawyer and he all of a sudden has to tell the truth, where one of his clients called and they're like, he needs your legal advice. And he's like, stop breaking the law, asshole. Anyway, continuing on, people are like, cancel culture, we're talking about pedophiles. This community is beyond saving because people like this still exist in it. Then others saying, anybody who agrees with this, block me right now. Saying you'd allow pedophiles in your community because they're good at the game is disgusting, and only a disgusting human would agree with that sentiment. And then more saying, I preferred the scene when there were pedophiles in it, actually. Being a little sarcastic. And then, wah wah, this one has over 1,000 likes, by the way. Wow, wow, we banned all our pedophiles and now we're not the best. If those kind of people brought us to the top, I don't want to be at the top. Japan should have been considered better than us for a long time. Then right here saying, bro is mad that the pedo Avengers aren't allowed in the scene anymore. Then, before we wrap it up even deeper, because Auntie post again with this clip, let's check it out.
You stupid ass Smash NA niggas are just too fucking dumb. Y'all don't get the point of what I'm saying in this post. Do you think that they don't have their pedo is in Japan, Europe, South America, fucking Africa Smash, fucking where else? What other country? Australia Smash? They probably do, but only in North America. You try to take fucking governing people into your own hands. This is the only fucking place in the world. Y'all think y'all are, everyone thinks they're a police officer. You are not the police. Y'all are y'all can't handle these fucking cases. Y'all don't know the whole facts of everything, and y'all just cast judgment. I bet he's banned. He's guilty. He's guilty. Only in North America that happens. That's what I'm trying to fucking say, you idiots. Your fucking peanut brains can't handle what I'm trying to get at. So I have to spell it out. Let me spell it out for y'all. Disney Channel, give me the Disney Channel one.
Okay, so he says, y'all don't think that Japan and Australia and all these other people have their PEDOS as well? But we're the only country that cares about that stuff, that tries to ban it, but we're not the police. We're dummies, you know. Other people have PEDOS too, but they ain't tripping. We make a fuss over pedos, not them. Why are we so extra about some pedos? The rest of the world don't care about no pedos. They celebrate the pedos. Hey, they have pedo day, pedo month. Not America. We're uptight. That's what he's saying. And then he say, well, we're stupid, we're the police. Okay, see, there goes that point again. And on one hand, I understand it because I don't think that Twitter should be allowed to govern shit and decide who's bad and who's good. That's some crazy ass shit. But when it does come to cases that have been proven, if you can prove the case, like if you got the receipts and you are a sex offender, or you are sexually harassing, or you are clearly breaking the law, I mean, it has nothing to do with cancel culture at that point. Your ass gotta go. That's just the rules. There's clearly a difference, right? Between when people are dogpiling cancel culture and saying you're a bad person and they want you gone for personal reasons. That shit is like ass. A lot of people go through it, right? Anybody that has their face out there and they're well known, you're gonna go through some shit like that. But when it comes to you breaking the law, and then it gets to social media and people are looking at it on social media like, he did what? She did what? And then they're mad at you and then they're dogpiling because of what you already did. That's a whole different ballgame. Then let's wrap it up right here. They say there is no tasteful way to say it, but it does suck that a ton of these people who needed to go also happen to be some of the greatest minds and entertainers in a competitive space, suddenly leaving a bunch of clueless kids to pick up the pieces undeniably mess things up. This man said some of the greatest minds and entertainers. Some of the greatest minds and entertainers in a competitive space. Not in Smash, not in the FGC, hell, not even gamers, in a competitive space. Damn, I didn't know we was getting down like that. I didn't know the Smash community had the greatest minds and entertainers. I didn't know shit. There it is, Butt Check family. Devin, let me know how you are feeling. This is crazy, man. It's crazy and it's sad. Because at one point, I remember when I first came into the FGC, I didn't know shit about Smash. My son played it, my kids played it, and they were itty bitty, right? I had no idea how big it was and how passionate that community was. In a way, I was jealous, man. Because I would see some of the events they would throw, and I would see some of the things. They would do a roast. They did hot ones or hot wands with Hungry Box. They were so fucking creative. They would do rap songs and shit. I was like, yo, these guys got some talent in that community as far as like, beyond just Smash. And I would look at us and like, why doesn't the FGC, you know, whether you consider them FGC or not, but I was like, why does everybody else, Street Fighter, Tekken, you know, everybody else, why are we not getting together and doing, that looks fun. Like they're actually coming together and doing some shit and their numbers were dwarfing us. I was like, fuck, and I mean their payouts, unless they did Match Arena or something like that, wasn't as big as us, but I was like, holy shit, they don't even got the damn support of Nintendo. But they are dwarfing us and they were backing this game. It was actually, it was super inspiring in a way. Then some time goes on, 2020 hits, everything else hits, and you're like, man, they are literally deteriorating before our eyes. Honestly, I don't even know what the hell's going on in that community now. Before, we used to have it regularly on the channel. There used to be some events here and there. And at one time it was very prominent. Now, I couldn't even fucking tell you, honestly. It just does not pop on the radar like it used to. This did. Some people were tagging me and it was going like, you know, viral on Twitter and whatnot. And I was like, this is probably one of the dumbest arguments I have ever seen, but this is the only thing that I've seen. No disrespect to the Smash community, because I know some of you on here play Smash. No disrespect. I know I like to have fun at the end of the day and whatnot, but every community has its bad apples. It's just unfortunate to see the Smash community when you had so many players that didn't have the support of the devs, and they still did it. They still grew, and it was fucking crazy, you know? To see that to this, like I said, it's tragic. There it is one more time, Butt Check fam. Thank you for tuning in. It is Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed that weekend. Like I was saying earlier, if you guys rock with that dedicated video, I know it was kind of wonky, but I did explain it twice already because I thought it was cool. It's like a science experiment / AI. It's really like a Sims game, but it's free. It's free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay as you play. You don't have to download anything, and it's not a scam. And I've actually been looking at it and messing with it for about like 2 weeks now before I posted today's video. So if you guys enjoy it, like I said, every sponsor is not for everybody. So if you don't, it's all good. I'll see you on the next Button Check, which will be tomorrow. And as always, I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, I don't even know what to put there. I usually say some shit about what I was talking about, but I don't even want to touch that. Either way, what I'm gonna say is, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Okay, this man said the girls are not going still because the PEDOS is gone, the predators. But the girls still ain't going because y'all done got rid of the rock stars. The rock stars was making it fun. Y'all got rid of them. Now y'all got no girls at the scene. You know what? I'm curious. Let's take a look at the rock stars. I'm gonna go to the side right here. Can we put the rock stars on the screen? Bam, there they go. These are the rock stars, y'all. These are some of the rock stars. This is how they look when they were banned. You got this guy, he lead guitar. This is a drummer right here. I think they all own the vocals as well. And these are rockers. These are the rock stars. And I get it now. See, at first I thought Auntie was full of shit, but now looking at the rock stars, you could tell. Just don't these pictures just scream lady killers? It just crushing ass. Just crushing ass. I bet if the camera, like if the photo were to zoom out on these pictures, you would just see pussy dust everywhere. Just ass remnants, just a cloud of ass smoke, like a construction site of ass. You know what I'm saying? Just covered in dust, in the face like you in a desert of ass, just everywhere. Can't even breathe. I'm choking on ass remnant. Cause just smashing ass. See, it goes with it, smash. They smashing ass. Just pussy for days, you know. But because these guys are gone, y'all get nothing. The rock stars. Y'all got rid of the rock stars. Now you don't get no pussy dust.